Hey, you guys hear people talking about fishing? You want to jump in and not sound like a foreigner? We'll go to the Move page and check out the Captain's Corner. We're live every week. What's up, big man?
What's up, Captain Roy? Hey,
all right?
What you working on today, buddy?
Just a little project here.
Yeah?
Getting some wood sliced up here.
Yeah.
To make a little shelf. How can I help you today?
Well, you know.
Don't worry about none of that.
Where's the blueprints at, man?
I got the blueprints still back here.
Oh, there we go.
Still right there.
All right, cool. We're good on that. Well, you know, it's that time of week, and
that time of week.
It's that time of week, brother. And fishing's upon us.
Yes, sir.
We almost there, and
yes, sir.
I'm coming back around looking for you for another Captain's Corner recommendation. And you know, we done already talked about Captain Paul. We talked about Joey Hale. We talked about Big Easy, brother Theron over there.
Yes, sir.
Theron Hoffman. So
yes,
now
sir.
We need one more before we kick off this season, man.
Well, I mean, who better to start with than Captain Lance Valentine?
Hey.
Long time in this thing Captain Lance has been in here.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what time it is, guys. It's time for another episode of Captain's Corner.
With the moves, baby.
Let's go.
All right.
Captain Lance, we see you, baby.
Captain Lance Valentine. On this week's Captain's Corner. All right. Here we go. What's up, moves?
Yeah.
Another episode of Captain's Corner.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Captain's Corner with your old friend Captain Roy and the big man himself, Big Will.
What's up, y'all?
The Move crew, y'all.
The moves.
Well, guys, today we got top of the food chain here.
Yeah.
If we're going to be serious about it.
Right.
Guys, today we're going to highlight a guy probably don't even need to be highlighted.
Mm-hmm.
None other than Captain Lance Valentine.
Captain Lance. The one and only.
One and only, guys. Lance has been out here for a long time.
Long time. He built an empire out here.
He really has.
From the river, from fishing, learning. Yeah. You know, we talk about it, but he put in the time.
Hey, he studied the charts.
Studied the maps and the charts, and now he's built quite a successful business out of it.
Oh, for sure. You know, he started doing charters, guys, in 2005. He went full-time in 2006. Mm-hmm. 2025 this year, guys. 19 years.
Yep. That was after 10 years on the tournament trail.
Yeah, he 10 years now. He fished in the Michigan Walleye Tournament and the PWT, which is the professional walleye tournament. Mm-hmm. Lot of years in there, guys. 30 years doing seminars. 30 years of doing walleye seminars all over the place. Yeah. I mean, like I said, we vouch for every guy that we highlight here. And Captain Lance is, like I said, he's at the top, guys.
Yeah, he's the big shark. No doubt.
Long time. Like I said, this guy has fished tournaments himself, okay? Now, he fished tournaments himself. Then he went into chartering. He did it in 2005, said, you know what, I think this is going to be the move. 2006, he said, hey, I'm in there like swimwear. He's been doing it ever since, guys. 19 years. It's a long time, guys, to be out here fishing in the Detroit River. Right. And to be doing it successfully, like Captain Lance has.
Usually on the river, you know, we're mostly concerned with April, May. He does about, 140 trips or something for his just river charters?
Oh, yeah, dude, just for the Detroit River. He usually does, I mean, for all around doing
or for
charters,
the whole year, excuse me.
He does about 140 charters. Now, just for the river, he does anywhere between 85 to 100.
Excuse me.
Charters. That's a lot of charters, guys. A lot of charters.
April and May, twice a day.
Then he might get to be lucky enough to go to Applebee's, spread the charts out, eat some wonton tacos. We love the wonton tacos.
Yes. Love to the wontons.
He also designed the thump jig, guys.
Yep.
The original thump jig and the thump jig 2.0.
Yep.
He done it, from scratch to fishing on, to focus on vertically fishing in a heavy current, and
specifically for the Detroit River.
Specifically for the Detroit River.
He's successful with it too.
Very successful. You can't.
What do we see? 50 fish days.
Oh yeah, down there in Sculpture Park, Captain Roy.
Yeah, 50 fish days, buddy.
Drift to death.
The drift to death.
I mean, the guy knows his stuff, y'all.
He knows it.
I know people probably, think we're a little goofy because we talk like Lance and stuff like that. Hey, you look up to a guy like that's been doing this for that long.
Shit, Lance is my guy, man. He knows what he's doing. There's no way around it.
So everything we do is to pay homage to him, guys.
Yeah. I mean, when Roy, you always talk about guys being a hammer. Lance, he's definitely the sledgehammer, man.
He's a sledgehammer for sure.
Day in, day out, twice a day. And that's a long grind. April, May, every day.
Every day.
Rarely a day off.
7 days a week.
And guiding, and he puts fish in the boat.
Oh, for sure.
Like
you said, we talk about guys being hammers. He's a sledgehammer. For that, there's no doubt about it. He also designed the 5.6 and the 5.9 jigging rod from Denali back in 2004.
Yep.
He designed casting rods. This guy knows his stuff, y'all. We fish with him out here. I'm happy to see that he's doing harnesses now. I seen him doing harnesses last year, and I was tickled to death. A harness is fun, and even Captain Lance is in on it.
Yeah.
And that's a guy you wouldn't think that. He never used to fish a live bait. Now here he's out dragging crawlers on the Detroit River. I made the harnesses popular back in 2020, 20, 21. I fished my butt off out here, getting everybody to learn these harnesses, and it's no bigger flattery than having the captain himself, Captain Lance, out here pulling meat. So it's awesome.
Another good thing about Captain Lance is every day, at the end of his day, he takes the time to do a detailed report about everything he did that day on his trips, where he went. He gives you his locations, the baits he was using.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not very many other charter guys that I know that will, actually give out that type of detailed information.
After they done fished a 12-hour day.
After a 12-hour day, yeah, you're tired, the weather, blah, blah, blah. But he does it for free, man.
For free.
And that doesn't cost you nothing.
And you guys see these guys, so-called charter captains out here, I'll give you a detailed report for $50 here, $100 here. He's doing it for free, guys, just like us. He gives you a detailed fishing report of what he did that day.
Yeah, every day.
What they're biting on, what he's using, the depth that he covered.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's big on that. He even tells you the days he struck out, which are rare. But I mean, he's honest about we had a bad day today.
Yeah, he's not going to be the captain and say, don't say nothing about it. Or no, Lance, he knows. Out here, we're spoiled with the Detroit River walleye run. But now Lance is another guy that we said that could come out here and months that are very, not into the run. And he'll catch fish. Same thing with us. We're going to catch fish. Now these other guys, they catch fish during the run. Anybody catch fish during the run? He knows. You're not going to see him going boat to boat to boat to boat, following other guys. Lance knows where to go.
He does.
He studied the charts, guys.
He did.
That's what it takes to be a successful captain. The hard work, the integrity, the honesty. To come out here and fish day in, day out, no matter what. Whether he had a good day or a bad day, he never stops.
And then I got in on these back in the day, but these DVDs came out back in 2005. And it was a detailed upper and lower Detroit River, and it was live video that he recorded, and he showed you each spot that he likes to fish, the depths that he likes to fish, where the snags are. It was an excellent informational video.
It's where to fish the Detroit River, the hot spots. Yeah.
All up from up at St. Clair all the way down to Erie.
Through the window there.
Oh, here come a boat. Yeah.
There's a boat jigging out there.
They're fishing our hole out there.
But like I said, guys,
loads of information in there. Like I say, not very many guys will give up that type of information, but he created the walleye zone here late last year.
Yeah.
You talk about information about walleye fishing. If you want to learn why we're doing what we're doing, why you're fishing, how you're fishing, what to do, what not to do, it's all on there. I mean, he covers it all. And there's a Detroit River, there's a boot camp coming. There's a whole another video that he did about specific spots, migration, when the fish are coming out of Lake Erie, where they go, where they stage up at, what spots to hit during that time. He talks about post spawn, where to target them then, and then when they're heading back out to Erie. After the spawn is done, he tells you where they're going and where to target them at.
He's got a 4-hour online course too, covering the same thing: the migration, the movements, key locations, and more. All for the spring run, for the migration of Detroit River walleyes. He founded Walleye 101 in 1998, guys. 1998. Think about it here. He does a live report every night. Will already said that. Now you can also go to his online store, guys.
Yeah.
For his jigs, plastics, stingers, and more. You guys done a great job always buying the store out.
You do, yeah.
So we always see Lance go, guys, I got to get more stuff, and that's a great thing.
It is.
A lot of people have stores that they don't really sell nothing on their online stores. Captain Lance don't have that problem because, guys, he's well known, he's well respected for being out here and doing the of the Detroit River Walleye Run.
And that's at walleye101.com.
Yeah, for
that online store, and you get his charter there as well.
For sure.
So, and I checked today, and we were just talking on the PSA. There's a few dates left for Lance Valentine, but if you guys can get it, get one of those dates and get in, you're not going to miss with Lance. That is when we talk about premier and elite talents on the river.
Well, for sure, and especially if you want to learn electronics.
I mean, he is the premier.
He is a guy. Like I said, he's a Thanos. Well, I hate the reference.
The gauntlet, man.
But he's a Thanos, guys, and we're just local superheroes.
Right.
Sorry about that.
Thanos.
I'm the Incredible Hulk. But I
Lance, you're Thanos, bro.
Well, no, I mean it's just how it is, guys. He's been doing it a long time.
That's right. And, Roy talked about the store there at Walleye 101. Those thump jigs, those 2.0 river jigs that he designed, those are there. The store is low, like he said. The jerk shads are on there, the disc worms.
Blueback herring.
The blueback herring, man, if you can get them.
Tequila Sunrise.
I scored some in the deal.
That was his best one, too. I already knew. That's why I came out with that product that day for him.
But, if you listen to Lance's reports, you're going to get them at the Walleye Zone this year.
Yep.
WalleyeZone.com. I don't know if he's going to do them on his Facebook page, but he mentioned Walleye Zone, where he's going to do his live reports every day like he used to do on Facebook. So make sure to check those out. And you're going to hear about that blueback herring.
Yeah,
and,
sure.
What thumb jigs he used that day, like we mentioned earlier. But
well, it's just a detailed report. Like you said, you don't have to pay for it. He's giving it to you for free.
No, yeah, there's nothing to pay for there. Now, if you do want to jump in and get that walleye course, the Detroit River course and all that, there is a fee for that. But in my opinion, it's well worth it because the information is priceless.
He's giving you all the hot spots.
Yeah, up and down the river, every hot spot he fishes.
How can you go wrong?
Yeah. So you guys, if you really want to learn about fishing on the river, think about grabbing that course there at the Walleye Zone.
Yeah, for sure.
And learning, where Lance goes. And obviously the results speak for themselves.
Proof's in the pudding.
Yeah.
19 years.
40, 50 fish days, per trip that, every time out. That's, not every single time, but, he's damn close a lot.
Well, you might have 2 misses out of 100 attempts.
So he knows
that's a great average. That's a great average.
When we say he knows what he's doing, there's no doubt about it.
Like I said, he's done seminars. He just went and talked last weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He's talking everywhere, guys. Everybody knows who Captain Lance is. He's the cream of the cream, the cream of the crop, however you want to say it.
He's got, he's doing seminars all this week, too, up in Grand Rapids.
Yep.
So.
He's already said he's getting ready to, after this, he's going to get ready for the walleye season.
That's it, man. It's time.
And then you'll see in our videos, guys, we fish by him all the time.
Yeah, we might gorp him. He gorped us a time or two.
Yeah, but that's all part of good fun, guys.
It is. You're right.
Lance knows what we're talking about.
Yes,
it's all part of good fun.
Mm-hmm.
We'll pull up on the side of him, talk to him and stuff, see how everything's going.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I like the electronics of fishing, I love the graph. I love learning the graph. That's a guy who, anybody on the river now, if you want one person that can teach you about these graphs, it's Captain Lance Valentine.
No doubt.
He even does a thing about that just for the graphs.
He does, yeah. On that site, too. On the
Walleye 101.
Walleye 101, the Walleye Zone. There's courses in there about specifically the electronics. Because he's not going to pull up on the spot. If you don't see him on a side scale, let's do his reports. He tells you that, too. Yeah. You don't see nothing, he moves on to the next one. So, and that's, you know.
When that's he utilizes his front craft.
Mm-hmm.
It allows you to go over a spot, and you can look and see, is the spot worth fishing?
Mm-hmm.
Is there fish there,
Mm-hmm.
or is not? And when you're a guy like a charter captain like Lance, you have to cover so much ground because you're constantly bringing 5-6 people out, constantly bringing 2 trips a day now. So it's basically a run to stay on top of these fish when they come into the river here.
Mm-hmm. And they're paying money. So
and they're paying money. So
pressure, you know.
Yeah, well, you got to bear all the pressure from all the guys fishing out here.
That too.
There's a lot of this fishing has gone crazy in the last 10 years.
It has, yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about bumper boats where you can walk over top of the boats a good 50, 60, 70 yards. That's a lot of boats.
It's a lot of boats, and he still produces in that type of
Always.
pressure.
Always.
You know, so I think there's something to be said for that.
And he's not one of them guys holding up 15-inch fish. We killed him out there. No, he's always like us. He's always on big fish.
That's true, man. So yeah, he's built the empire. Like I say, Walleye 101, get that charter in. If you can grab a date. The online stores there at walleye101.com as well. All of those informational courses are at the Walleye Zone. It's Lance Valentine's site. Check that out if you want to learn and see them spots where he goes to, because, like I say, it's priceless knowledge.
I still think he holds the biggest weight for a one day in the MWT.
Does he?
I want to say I want to say he still holds it.
You have to research that.
You have to research that one. I'm pretty sure he still holds the biggest bag of a one day there on the MWT. I think it was 46, 47 pounds, something like that. But I remember it was a few years ago, 10, 11, 12, yeah, might even be longer than that. But I do remember him holding a record for the biggest one day bag in the MWT's history.
Does he still got any more? He designed his own Denali rod, had a little bit different handles. Does he still have those?
I'm not sure. Now, I sold some back at the dip net there a few years ago for him. It was a great rod, too. I'm not sure if he's still doing the rods, except the guy's so busy, guys.
Yeah.
He really has built his own business here off a love of something that he loves to do, fishing.
What more can you say about the guy, man?
I mean, hey, see him on the river, guys, and said he is a sledgehammer.
Yes,
you know what I mean? He's Thanos. Remember I told you that, Captain Lance?
Thanos, baby. The gauntlet.
Guys, remember, if you mention the moves. 10% off your podcast. Off your podcast. Off your charters, guys. 10% off your charters. Tell them you watch the Moo Crew.
Yeah, the Moose brought you there.
The Moose brought you to see Captain Lance.
Don't forget them blueback herrings if you can get them, man. That was my best score yet so far on the deal videos, man.
We never know when they might make another appearance on the deal.
Hey, it might come
right
back.
now, the deal ended. Big man got his money took.
Hey, I got robbed. I ain't got no more money to buy no more plastics.
We had a 10-part series video for that. It fell through the way we wanted to do it originally. So it is what it is. You never know when you're going to see the deal. You might see it out here on the river, guys.
Coming back.
You never know. You never know we're going to see him out with the product.
Right. Might do a deal on the boat, man.
You never know. You never know.
But yeah, so big shout out to Captain Lance.
Yeah,
and move clap for Captain Lance. Continued success, and like I say, if y'all can get in there, get a date with on the charter boat with Captain Lance, try to do it. There's only a few dates left from what I saw on his website today. Again, that's Walleye 101. The store is there. The charter sign up is there. And I don't know, Captain Roy, I think we about covered all of this.
Yes, sir.
And so until next time on the Captain's Corner,
move out. Remember, guys, be yourself. Everybody else is taken. Captain Lance, you are Thanos, sir.
Captain Lance, the moves, not the moves.
That boy good.